This is Nina. I'm an art therapist, and I'm here to walk you through an art prompt today. And the theme/topic of today is reducing anxiety through creation and destruction. I'll get more into that. Just a quick reminder before we start, this is not a therapy session, but if something does come up for you and you're feeling particularly more anxious, or maybe you really want to talk to somebody, please reach out to a mental health professional. And if you feel like you're in a crisis situation and you need immediate help, please call crisis hotline or 911. It's really important that I say that because sometimes art can leave us feeling certain emotions that we don't know how to deal with. So I just want to prompt you on that. And as we get started, I want you to try and not pass judgment on yourself. This art prompt is about just enjoying yourself, and sometimes when we pass judgment on how things look, we don't get as much enjoyment out of it. So this video will be around 30 minutes. I'm going to ask you to pause during this video so you can go ahead and do your art, and then you can go ahead and play the video so I can walk you through each step. I have pre-made most of my artwork before this video just for convenience. So let's go ahead and get started. So today's materials that you'll need are 2 pieces of white paper. Okay, I use thicker white paper, but computer paper works fine, construction paper works fine. If you can't find white paper, try to find a light color that words and designs can show up on. And other than that, you're gonna need just a few more things. You'll need a pen or a pencil. And then I used colored pencils. This is obviously a large set. You could use markers, you could use colored pens, you could get fancy and use oil pastels or chalk pastels. And then the last item you'll need is glue or tape. Glue definitely works better for this art prompt. So I'm going to be reading off of my computer, so I'm sorry if I keep glancing down. So to start, I'm going to ask you to think about what you may be feeling anxious about right now. This is obviously a popular topic because of what's going on in our world today, and with what's going on brings all different sorts of emotion, but today we're focusing on anxiety. So I want you to reflect on what you might be feeling anxious about today or the past few days. Don't go too far back, right? Try to stay in the present moment. And then what I want you to do is I want you to describe your anxiety using words, okay, on one side of the white paper, right? So we're using one side. So I've already written what I've been feeling anxious about. And because this is a personal journal prompt, I've kept it very simple. And I've just written anxiety about, 50 or 60 times, flipped it upside down and wrote it again. Yes. So if you're having trouble thinking of a journal prompt, or what to write on this piece of paper, because it can be daunting to be handed a blank piece of paper and say, write your feelings out. I'll ask you a few questions and you can answer them on the paper, or if you want to go ahead and start, go ahead. So some questions you can answer are, what are you worried about in this current moment? Okay, like I asked earlier. How long have you been worried about this current topic? What feels out of your control? How are these worries or anxieties affecting your daily life? What alleviates your anxiety? Has your anxiety taught you anything? And my personal favorite, if your anxiety was a person and you were to have a conversation with that person, what would it look like? Okay, so I'm gonna have you go ahead and complete that journal prompt on one side of the white paper. Feel free to fill the page. If not, You don't have to. Feel free to write big, feel free to write small. It could be bullet points, a stream of thoughts, whatever gets this paper to your liking. Okay, so I'm gonna pause this video. You can go ahead and pause as well, and give yourself about 10 minutes.